Hello everybody and welcome to episode 25. And today I want to finish the castle. I want to build a moat around the castle. I want to build a portcullis. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and build that now because, well, I can. I want a drawbridge as well, but I'm gonna definitely have to build a moat first before I build the drawbridge. We're gonna build the portcullis now, and I want this to be like made with. It's gonna be a pale oak portcullis here. Okay, I'm going to use pale oak fences, and then I want to place it here, here in the middle. Can I get up? I don't have any scaffolding. I'm gonna need to use this here. This portcullis is going to be made out of pale oak. Okay, should I remove those? We'll see how it looks. Might add those back, maybe. Can I connect like that? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna use pale oak, not iron bars. That's another material I could have used, but you know what? I got iron bars in this castle. I kind of want this part to look unique, you know, right? So that's why we're using pale oak here. Also pale oak has like the right shape as well. I feel like iron bars don't really have the right shape. This looks exactly like a portcullis. Kinda sticks down here a little. You got these, you know. Should I make it one lower? Make it one lower. Go one more down. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Want to be able to walk under here, but we also want to be able to want it to be there, right? I wonder if I remove those, because those kind of connect like that. And it's not gonna connect to the stairs, so I think I might just place like an andesite block there. And those corners up there. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do here. Get rid of that, and then. Okay, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna need to sleep here. But you know what? I think that's better. I do. I think that's better. Do I? I don't really like how it connected to like the side there before though. I think this is probably better, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing I need to do on the castle is I want to give it some banners. I'll place some banners on it. Something else. Yeah, right. A moat. Now I have terraformed here. I've terraformed a little more because, you know, I want to make some space for the moat, right? But we've got two creepers. Creepers are quite nice actually, because I mean I get gunpowder. I don't exactly have a gunpowder farm, right? So a wandering trader with like 4. He was selling 4 gunpowder per emerald, but it's like over there. I'm thinking about it, but like I feel like once I get a creeper farm, like I have a lot of gunpowder at the moment. I don't think I need any. And once I get a creeper farm, I think it'll probably be very easy to get it. I'm gonna need to give this castle a moat, right? I feel like castles normally stand on like a piece of dirt, right? They stand on like land. They're not submerged like in the moat. Like the moat doesn't go right next to the castle wall, does it? I think it like goes next to some dirt that the castle stands on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Dig out. Now this might be a little narrow. I may need to do a little more terraforming here. Gonna start like here. I don't know how much land I want. I feel like I kind of want like 2 or so. All right, like this. Add a little variation, you know. Yeah, it's like yes, it is hollow inside. Yes. Do you have any idea how much dirt that would require? Like I don't really have a place to like get my dirt from. I don't really know where to like get dirt. I should have some kind of like wasteland. What's that? Also, ninja skeleton. Okay. I should have some kind of like wasteland where I just can mine all the dirt that I need. Is this wide enough? I feel like I want it to be like 5 or so. Well, I was thinking like it should be too wide for you to be able to jump over, but you can technically jump over a 5 block gap. Like you can jump 5 blocks technically. It's hard. Like 6 blocks then maybe. Is this 6 blocks wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, right? Yeah, that's just 5. I don't know how wide I really want it to be. Kind of hard to decide. I feel like it's quite a bit wider here, isn't it? I've got quite a bit more space here. So how wide is this one? Well, this one is certainly a lot wider than the front there. How wide is this? This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. This is very wide. I should probably make it a little bit wider here, shouldn't I? Yeah, I probably need to do a little more terraforming here. Is this good width, though? Is this good width? Like, do I want this width all around it? Honestly, I kind of like this width. I like this width. Yeah, I'm happy with this width. I think I want this width all around it, like 98. It should be 98 blocks wide, I think. It's gonna be a water moat, okay? Not going to be some kind of fantasy lava moat. No. This is a real moat. Okay, and there we go. There we have the moat. Now I just gotta like fill it in, right? I gotta fill this whole thing in with water now. And then I gotta basically dig this a little deeper, right? Now I want this to be 1 block down, because I think that looks better than when it's like flush with the ground. Like I think this just kind of looks better when it's like 1 block down. I can imagine that in my head. I don't think it's going to look very good if it's just like literally on the same level as the ground. No, that won't look too good. I think that might be it. Let's go ahead and take a look from above to make sure I've done everything correctly here, have I? Okay, so now we're just going to mine the dirt here and just kind of finish the moat. This is like the last part of it. We just dig this away, we just remove all of this, and then we fill in like the walls down here, kind of form it. Okay, so I was originally gonna make this moat fairly deep, like super deep. You can see here it's gonna be like basically 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 behind here. The next one I think would probably start here, then be 5, 5. So each like strips of 5, but no, I'm changing that actually. To be shallower, actually, I've decided. I think this looks great. I think this definitely looks better. I decided that instead I want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1, and then basically just lower after that. So we're gonna fill all of this in with dirt, just dirt. See, also what's interesting here is that, you know, all the water that was here technically was all just flowing water. So as I basically place the floor down here, all the water under here is just, I mean, it's going away. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, actually. Maybe, just maybe, I place some seagrass here. Kelp? I don't think so. I think kelp belongs in the ocean and not in a river or any kind of moat. I think you can find seagrass in rivers, at least in Minecraft. I don't know if you can actually find that in real life. You might be able to, actually. You might be able to. And there, the moat is finished. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Yeah. I think this is the perfect depth on it. Not too deep, it's not too shallow. I think this is perfect. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna build the drawbridge now, okay? Obviously it has chains that hold it up, but let's see here. You can't really like place chains diagonally, right? They don't connect diagonally. What does connect diagonally though is actually, you know, walls. So we're gonna use walls. Deep slate walls, polished deep slate walls to be more specific. I'm gonna make the drawbridge out of spruce slabs, okay? And it's gonna be here. Here's where it's gonna start. And then just make this whole thing out of like spruce slabs. No, it's gonna be kind of long. We're gonna see how that's gonna look. Is it gonna look fine? Or is it gonna look kind of weird because it's like too long? I feel like it needs to cover this completely, right? Now we can start to make it round. Ooh, that's a long one. It looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Maybe I make the land like closer, because like if you were to pull that thing up, it'd be like all the way up there. I don't know. What's more important, that you can't jump over the moat, or that the drawbridge like it's realistic? I don't know what's more important, honestly. I really don't. It's kind of hard to say. Could always like change it later. I think I'm gonna go with this. I think I could always change it later. Let me show you what I was thinking with these. These are gonna be like the chain that hold this thing up, right? And basically we have to get up there, but of course this thing needs to connect, right? So we need to make these into planks. What I want to do now is I want to build the banners though. Okay, so for the banners we're going to need yellow, red. I'm gonna need, I can put this dirt away. So I'm going to make different banners for this castle. So the first one is going to be a sword. And this one I've had to look at because I couldn't figure out how to make a sword banner myself. Let's see, let's make some black dye out of that. Okay, it's gonna start with light gray, and then I've memorized these. So it's gonna be black there, and then it's gonna be white, and then black here and here. And then there's going to be, I remember, light gray at the bottom here. And then border indented. That should make a sword. That should make a sword right there. And of course we just need one of these. Then we copy it. Now we're gonna make the axe. This one I've also had to look at, but this one's gonna use a black banner. And then we're gonna have, what's it? Well, it's white flower charge. I don't have a flower charge with me, do I? Black banner, white flower charge. Can be black chevron. Black inverted chevron. And then brown cross on that, I remember. Brown cross, and then white fez. There, and then black chief. Black chief, that's right. And then black border indented. That's right. That's the axe. It kind of looks like an iron axe. And the sword here kind of looks like an iron sword. I decided that I just want them all to be made out of iron. Knight helmet. Okay, knight helmet. Let's see, how do we make this? We make this with a white banner, and I don't have that. Let's go ahead and make a white banner here. White banner in there. Black paley. Then it was... what was it now again? It was like... well, what's this one called? Gray base indented. I remember that. This one's a little bit complicated. Gray base indented, and then we're gonna do black per fez. White roundel. Then red inverted chevron. And then we have black border indented at the end there. This one I've also had to look up, but this next one I actually did not have to look up. This next one I figured out myself. There might be better versions of it out there. But I don't think, actually I think I looked it up. I think I couldn't find one. First I try to make banners myself, if there's a banner I want. But then if I can't make it, then I'll just look it up. And usually when you look them up, the better than when you make them yourself. So next one I didn't make myself though. It's gonna be a shield banner. Black paley on brown banner, then brown paley. And then light gray border. Light gray. Boom, there we have it. Super quick. 3 banner patterns, so easy. Minecraft shields have nails on them, but here it doesn't have any nails. So maybe that's something you could add, I don't know. Next one is a crown, I think. What's the crown? It was the crown one. So it's gonna be yellow. Yeah, I don't have the... I gotta make a yellow banner. Black chevron. Then, how do you pronounce this now then? Lozenge. Lozenge? Yellow lozenge. Yes. And then black, that. Yeah, and then border on that. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. This one I also had to look up. Yes. Okay, flail. I made a flail. Yes, I made a flail banner myself, actually. I feel like they ruined the dye system. Dye used to be so much like more harder and fun to get. Now it's just so easy, and it's all just like the same. It's all just dye. It's not like ink for black dye and cocoa beans for brown dye. No, it's just straight up like the dye material itself. It can be border indented. Border just kind of makes them round. Once again, this one I made myself, so it's not going to be great, right? Because like I said, the ones that you look up are always better than the ones you make yourself. And then like that, and then like this. That removes, that's as much as I could possibly remove. This is 5, by the way. This is 5. I couldn't really figure out how to remove more, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough in my opinion. There we go. Kind of looks like a flail, right? You got the spike ball, and then you got the light gray part. Light gray part is supposed to be the chain. Last one, bow. So bow. Bow is very interesting. Bow is black banner, white paley, and then what comes after? Brown saltire comes after, and then black. Some kind of like, what's this one called? Hold on. There. Okay. Black per bend. Per bend, okay. per bend, and then black per bend, sinister inverted. And then border. Because you always end it off with a border, right? Either border indented or border. You're always gonna end with that. Okay, that one does not end with border. Interesting. It's only the shield that doesn't end with either border indented or border. Well, now I'm just gonna copy these. Really. Now I'm just gonna copy those. Just need to make one of those, and then you can just copy them as much as you want. Luckily, right? Otherwise, banners would be very expensive to make. I want to have some banners here, okay? It's gonna be just kind of an introduction to our castle. Show the people here that in this castle we got swords, we got axes, and we got knights. I think that looks pretty cool. Gotta have some banners, gotta throw a bit of color in there. And then on this side I wanted to place some crowns here, okay? Originally I was actually planning on placing 5 or 3 there, but I think 4 looks better, doesn't it? I think 4 probably actually looks a little bit better even. Put shields here. Shields. I think we'll go with the shield there. Actually, I think we'll go with the shield. Yeah, let's go with the shield instead. Shield. Put the shields there. 2 shields on the sides here. I think we put these. Here. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Put knight banners there. Okay. Oh, hold on. That one's actually missing one. Dude, it's interesting. Like I forget parts like that sometimes. Let's see what's next here on this side. This side right here. Gonna have to be the weapons, right? Put a sword here. Sword, and then we put a sword here. Another sword here to make it symmetrical. Put an axe here. Axe here, and then axe on the other side. Here. And then we'll put like a flail in the middle, I'm thinking, right? Middle is a little special here, you know? Question is, what's the right place to put it, though? Is it here? I think that looks pretty cool. I think, yeah. I think that's the right place to put it, honestly. I think that's the right place to put it. So I'm gonna place some banners here. Here, I'm just gonna have, like, crown banner there. Crown banner in the middle on the other side. And then, like, shield. Let's go with shield. Shield, and then that. Crown in the middle, and then armor, and then axe on that side. That one right there. Boom. Yeah, I think that looks great. I think that looks great. Does it look like on the inside here? Okay, now we're gonna place the bow banners, okay? They're gonna be on the side of the towers here, I'm thinking. I am also planning on putting like a flag up here, right? A flag. I wanna have flags on these. Is this a bit much? I honestly think it is. I honestly think it is a bit much. I think this is better. I think 2 bow banners is probably a bit much. We're placing bows only on these towers because these are bow towers, really. Just you shoot from these, okay? I think that was all of them. Yeah, that was all the banners I wanted to place, I think. I think that was all the banners I wanted to place. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think. Just place some banners. Place some banners in your castle. Looks a lot better. Yeah. Okay, now I want to make flags, okay? And this is going to be the last thing we're gonna add to this castle. I feel like I probably need to have something in the middle here. I don't know exactly what to put here in the middle. And then maybe I put some like grass decoration around the castle. But I want to say, yeah, you know what? In this video, the last thing I'm gonna add to the castle is flags, okay? And then I feel like the castle is almost finished. I kind of feel like I would want something in the middle here. I don't know exactly what to put in there. And I maybe I also add something around it, like rocks and grass and that kind of stuff. Probably needs a bit of that, yeah. But anyway, so now we're going to make a flag here, okay? So let's start with a flag pole. This one is going to be 11 blocks tall. A little gold knob on top like that. We're gonna have a flag on the side here, right? So that it's kind of blowing a little, you know? So I was, experimenting with like making it kind of wiggle a little, add some depth to the flag as if it's like moving and waving around, but nah, look kind of weird, so I didn't do that. Oh my goodness, so hard to like place on the side here. Okay, So this one should be the checkered one. I decided that I wanted to use red and yellow wool for these flags. Okay, they're gonna be red and yellow. Gonna be every other red, then every other yellow. It's gonna be mostly red on this one. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, but it's gonna be a different flag, okay? It's gonna be a different flag on this one. I built these in a creative world. So I'm gonna take a look at that now. So I changed the flags a little, actually. I changed the flags a little. This one is like mostly red. And then this one is going to be more yellow. 2, 3. This one is 1, 2. And then basically just place red in there. Okay, we're gonna make another one. We're gonna make the third one over here. Once again, flagpole. This one is striped one. Okay, let's take a look at that from far away. Or maybe not super far away, but like here. I think that looks pretty good. That is correct, right? Be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. What do we put here? We put something that is more yellow, I think. More yellow. Yeah, this one is supposed to be more on the yellow side. That's the same. Yeah, that's correct, right? That's correct. I went ahead and checked. You know what? Let's go ahead and sleep though. I know it looks cool at night in the castle when you know, you got those lamps in the castle glowing. Those lanterns is what it is, right? But no, I want to see the flags clearly now. Okay, I want to see the flags. Does that look good? I think that looks pretty good. There's a lot of yellow. Maybe I could reduce the amount of yellow. This one technically, I feel like this one kind of looks like it has more red than yellow, but actually it's mostly yellow. If I make the inside yellow and the outside red, then I maybe do the same thing for that one. So I feel like red is like more of a royal color than yellow. It's like red looks better in a castle than yellow. You know what? I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna try switching out. I'm gonna make that one and that one more red than yellow, because I think red kind of looks better. Yeah, I think red definitely looks better. And there we go. There we go. Let's see what it looks like with more red in our flags. Does this look cool? Huh? You know, once again, this one kind of looks more yellow than red, but actually it's more red than yellow. I think this looks pretty cool though. Like, obviously you want a bit more. Yeah, I definitely want more red than yellow, that's for sure here. Thinking about making them like, you know, red, green, and, you know, like different colors, but I feel like red and yellow are good colors. These look fairly royal, I feel like. I would say this is like, is this castle finished? I want to say it's finished, but I do feel like I also need to put something in here. I'm not gonna do that now, but you know what? It's looking great though. Looking great. Yeah. Like, we could put literally anything in here. And I think this looks pretty cool though. Like, I'm happy about this. I'm happy about this. Happy with this castle. So I think I'm gonna end the video there. So I would like to thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.